Hey guys, what's up? Deadpool's back again, and I'm here to review the Halloween Review-A-Thon, the Zombie Survival Guide. Yes, Zombie Survival Guide. Really good book. It is indeed a novel. This is also from Max Brooks, the same guy who wrote World War Z. If you guys have been keeping track, for those of you who have been keeping track, that was the first book I reviewed for the Review-A-Thon. This was equally as awesome. Now you're probably wondering, what is this? Is the Zombie Survival Guide a book based on like a guy's point of view or something? No, it's actually written like an actual guidebook to how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Yes, that's what it is. This is again another New York Times bestseller, and good reason too. I mean, it's like written so well. Written like there could actually be an actual zombie apocalypse. And it writes it just in a way that, hey, keep this unless you don't want to get your brains eaten. That's how it's written. It's like it's written so well. It's kind of funny in a way. I mean, there's so many things in here. To this, I'm trying to make words for it. I mean, there's so many different things to this, and like so many different like cross-species infection, how zombie bites happen, what the zombies become, how they decompose, how you can kill them, what terrain you should use, what weapons you should carry, it goes as far as what supplies you should carry and food, and how to survive, and what to carry to keep yourself protected from zombies. It also tells how to, in case of zombie apocalypse, a number of people in a group. The maximum apparently is 8. That's apparently the maximum people a group of survivors should be. 8 people. It also talks about it's not just zombies. Like I said, zombie terrain, like open cities, wastelands. Apparently, in case of zombie apocalypse, cold weather is apparently the safest place to be, like Canada or Alaska or Antarctica, somewhere basically cold. So basically, guys in Canada, you're safe. Yay, Canada. Anyway, just some stuff to it. There's other stuff to it, like I said, what weapons you could use to protect yourself. There's also, in like the near end of the book, there's called Recorded Attacks. Now there is another book that Max Brooks wrote for called Zombie Survival Guide, the Recorded Attacks, but that's written as a comic book, and I'll be reviewing that as well. This is Recorded Attacks. This has a lot more recorded attacks, and actually writes them down with very good detail. I mean, we have different eras. We've got 1583 Siberia. We've got 1587 Roanoke Islands, North Carolina, 1611 Edo, Japan, and this is cool because I'm going to do a really quick spoiler alert. In Zombie Survival Guides, Recorded Attacks, in the Edo, Japan, the 1611 Edo, Japan segment they have in there, that has zombies versus ninjas. How badass is that? Zombies fighting a secret ninja society committed to fighting zombies. And I thought Pirates vs. Ninjas were awesome. We've also got some other ones. It leads all the way up to 2002 St. Thomas, Virginian Islands. Now keep in mind, this is all fictional. Excuse me. Kind of lost my place again. I'm sorry. There are also like there's also like like I said, what close combat weapons, like a machete or hatchet, something like a blunt weapon to use. And apparently headshots is like in the movie show. There's also like how to observe wildlife in case of like you don't hear any birds. That means zombies are nearby, because birds are apparently very in tune with their nature. Killing methods are like you can take out the legs from under a zombie and then shoot him in the head. spearfishing. You can spear zombie, because zombies apparently can live underwater. I mean, not like swim, but since they're already dead, they can just walk on the bottom surface. And you can just use a spear gun, reel them in, then shoot them in the head. Okay. The other thing too is that there's also like how to build a proper zombie protected area, like boarding up walls and windows. I mean, boarding up doors and windows doesn't just help, like in the movie show. You also need to put barricades, traps, like bear traps or mines, something of that nature. Apparently, that's what the guide says. But yeah, all in all, this is a really freaking good book, even though it's completely fiction. But hey, in case like I always tell people, why do you want to, when I got this, people are like, why did you want to get that? And I'm like, in case of an actual zombie apocalypse, I'll be ready. I'm like, awesome. I always joke about, hey, if zombies attack and you're getting your brains eaten, I'll be sitting in a hole with an AK-47 and machete, and just waiting and just thinking, I told you, should have read the guide. And I'll be reading my guide. But yeah, all in all, this is for this. Max Brooks really is in tune with with zombie stuff. Like I said, really good book, even though it's completely fiction. I say get it just for the sake, just for not only the sake of getting it, but also because you'll be reading it and you'll be like, this is so serious. It's written so serious. It's funny. But yeah, I suggest it for all horror fans, and of course, if you're a diehard zombie fan. But yeah, no horror any horror fan should not be without this novel in their collection. It took me forever to find it. When I got it, it's a funny story really, because I didn't buy it. I got it from my cousin who didn't want it anymore. I was reading it and I said, "Hey, can I borrow this?" And he said, "You can keep it. I don't read it." I was like, "Score." So yeah, I know, funny story, but hey, I got the book. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review, and of course, it's Deadpoolzilla, and I'm out.